Good afternoon, early afternoon on Saturday, February 7th, 2026. I'm at Elbe Forest State Park, yes, outside of Ashford, just north of it, I believe. Down by the paradise entrance of southern entrance of Mount Rainier National Park. This is 5.7 miles round trip, about 480 or so, give or take, elevation gain in feet. Don't know what that is in meters, because this is America. They got calculators for that. And I ain't Rain Man. Alright. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great 2026. I can't complain too much. Whoa, look how dense the bush is. Road's not too bad getting up here. As usual, I would recommend all-wheel drive. Now that, man, you can barely see through it. Holy smokes. Boy, this camera picks up a lot better than my eyes do in this low light. It's been a mild winter for us. Ain't even had a dusting. Had a couple of dustings each of the last 2 winters I've been up here. My first 2 winters, and the rest of the country got hammered and shellacked. I don't mind the rain. It's been rainier for sure, but then again we had 2 weeks of clear weather for the most part. And I was definitely enjoying that hiking. Oh, here we go. I don't know if you can see or not, my hat rings on it from whenever I was down in Belize with my aunt there on vacation in October. And last time I hiked was in the rain and pretty much cleaned it off. Dripped all the sweat out. I'm gonna do the same on this one. Made it look brand new, to be honest. I was like, all right. Didn't even have to wash it. Oh, some sort of weird looking scat, some sort. Always be mindful of your surroundings, people. You know, get yourself healthy. You know, self-defense. You know, don't let people walk over you, take advantage of you. You know, you don't have to be the baddest person on the planet or in the town or on the block, but be able to defend yourself. You know, especially for a quick tussle there. Be proficient in firearms. Know how to use a knife safely. Both of them. Amazing how many unloaded guns kill people. It was unloaded, but never killed anybody. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. I've been around firearms all my life. I have never once pulled a firearm on somebody, because I have impulse control, maintain discipline, and I can understand the consequences of my actions. You know, I'll pull a gun out, I'm going to use it. Now I'm going to have justification. Now, honestly, I don't want the hassle right now. Enjoying life too much, but I'm not afraid of anybody. Now, it's a hell of a thing to live life in fear. There's times I had a lot of fear. I have no fear in my life now. I don't even fear if and when Civil War comes. If it comes, it comes. How am I going to do about it? You know, I can't stop it. I can do something about it after it starts. That's where I'm going to make the greatest contribution. Until then, like I say, I'm just going to live my best life possible, try to help out as much as possible. Advise y'all to do the same. Not getting any younger. Each day that goes by, You know, take stock of don't live in the past. No, reflect though, learn. That was my biggest problem. I kept making the same mistakes over and over. I just didn't care, you know. And I know a lot of people are probably like it. Well, you know, I had to work on myself. Ooh. You know, and it didn't happen overnight, you know. But you want to, have complete control of your life. You know, government I don't worry about. Society I don't worry about. I'm living my best life, doing my own thing. Who's going to bother me? I wish they would. I could use the practice. That'll be on them. Anybody else kind of hear something there? Maybe I hit a rock. But I'm going to live my best life possible. Nobody's interfering in that. Oh man, looks all shiny. Ooh, that wind. Honestly, it's not too bad being down here. All that's up top. Trees are luckily blocking most of it. This is definitely not for, you want to have a little cardio now. But not too bad, honestly. Even in its, mid 40s, rainy, windy. Yeah, if it ain't raining, we ain't training. Ooh, what was that? I know y'all heard that. Huh. And we shall see. I ain't scared. Told you I conquered my fears. I fear nothing. Shit. Whenever I do experience fear, I get a little chubby. Get a rush out of that shit. Get off on that. It just don't happen anymore. That's just it. Well, I'm sure it will one day. That's what I plan and prepare for, to be ready for it. But you gotta want to live your best life possible. You gotta want to change things about yourself that you don't like. You have to keep telling yourself, wake up every day, go to bed. I'll try better tomorrow. I'll work on this better tomorrow. Right now, I'm gonna clear my mind and get some sleep. Work on getting better sleep. Sleep's important. Stress will kill you. Bet you stress is probably one of the leading causes of, death as a primary factor. Why people turn to other stuff. Bad stuff. Legal bad stuff too. You work on yourself. That's just it. Most people these days are weak-willed, weak-minded, weak constitution. Can't face adversity, failure. I failed so much in my life. I don't do much failure anymore. And even if I did, I can handle it a lot better. I'm not perfect. I know I run my mouth a lot. But I back it up. And also, I've been working on that too. Saving it for when it's really needed. It's not always needed. So, but I can't control stuff in the past, only the present and the future. So that's what I work on. I believe in the KISS philosophy. Keep it simple, stupid. In that aspect, stupid's not a bad thing. You want to keep it stupidly simple. People complicate and convolute their lives so unnecessarily because they're so used to people just can't handle, moments of levity, of, peace and tranquility. It's like you gotta have some sort of chaos, disorder, hardship, unnecessary, self-inflicted. First time in human history, you're literally able to educate yourself in the palm of your own hand. And what do? Playing stupid games and scrolling on Tinder or whatever, and watching stupid TikTok videos. I get online, I watch educational videos or videos that for entertainment after working all day. I don't want to come home and think. I want to come home, relax, and chill. You think I'm going to watch the news? Yeah, I ain't watched the news and, oh shoot. Heck, not since COVID, since before COVID. I'm way ahead of the curve. My mind was open a long time ago. That right there just fell right down. Huh. If it's my end, so be it. They're gonna know I was there. I'm a screamer. I will not go quietly into that good night. Oh man. But yeah, work on yourself. Fat, lazy, stupid, and poor is no way to go through life, people. See, something out there agreed with me. Having one of those is bad enough. Having multiple of them, oh man. I'm no genius. Nah, far from it. I know what I know. And what I don't know, hey, I don't even try to anymore. I just flat out just say, I don't know a whole lot about that. I haven't been following that. And they ask why, I say, I don't really give a shit. And then they get offended. And I'm the asshole. Okay. So be it. Alright, gotta pay attention here. No. Yes, elk spur. Yeah, we're not doing Memorial East. No. Still doing elk spur. See if I can clear. I'm sure I got some raindrops on the lens. I don't know if that's better or not. We shall see. You get the gist of it. Always check your 6. I always keep a weathered eye out. I might be recording, but I'm always looking around. I got my cheaters on and they got rain all on them, and I don't care. As long as I'm moving, they don't get foggy. They start getting foggy, or if I'm, exerting myself, which ironically, this ain't an exertion. This is easy. I ain't even taking a drink of water yet. I know I'm over. I gotta be close to halfway to it now. About close to 3 miles. Let me see what time it is. I forgot to see what time I started. Yeah. I think I'm probably at least 2.5 for sure. Probably closer to 2 3/4, but not really worried about that. When I get thirsty here in a little bit, I'll get a drink of water, but I hold off for conditioning. There's times I've needed it multiple times, and where something could have been a big obstacle. It really wasn't nothing. It's like a little speed bump, and that was cause of conditioning. So, but I got water, 1 bottle of water. That's it. And a couple granola bars, a couple packets. So that's how I'll see. Eat them here in a little bit. Gonna hit Longmire tomorrow, staying in Ashford at the, what's it called? Medford Mountain Meadows Inn, I think. Something like that. So, I like to stay at the Hobo Inn in Elbe, but I hear you. My sounding an alarm pretty late there. Rain coming down more now. That's about how it was raining worse than this back home. Muddy. Make sure you have proper footwear. Wear hiking boots. Get some that fit you properly. Trust me, I've been getting wrong size hiking boots. I got fitted at REI, and man, I'm so glad I did. You know, I spent a little bit of money on some boots, but you know what? I bought these, heck. Right when I first got up here, heck, all these branches coming from. Oh, wind must have knocked them down. Huh. I don't see nothing. It's the wind playing with me. I always feel like somebody's watching me. There's no privacy. Yeah, sometimes it's okay to be out here in the weather, as long as you're properly prepared. And I am. You know, I'm glad I wore my... Oh, here's some sort of a predatory bird. Falcon. Hawk. I think that was an eagle. Oh, look, an eagle. I saw some bald eagles this morning right outside the dump. They like to congregate out there right by the road on top and high up in the trees. So I definitely keep a watchful eye for them now. You'll find what, you know, makes you happy, music-wise. Music is a big part. But music that's calming, relaxing, enjoyable, puts you in a happy mood. You know, it's okay to have music pump you up when you're working out. You know, but if you listen to music that just keeps you amped up or depressed, man, yeah, you're going to reflect that. You know, you can do a lot of stuff. Those are the internal factors I'm talking about. Oh, got a little bit of gain here. Not bad. But yeah, those kind of things right there, you can work on. Ugh. You know, listening to, like I love war, platinum jazz, Earth, Wind and Fire, you know, 70s music, Frank Sinatra, you know, older stuff like that. Love outlaw country, old school country, classic rock. Of course I love, you know, 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, alternative, you know, acid rock, you know, lo-fi at work. You know, that stuff you can control. You know, about 5-6 years ago, I started opening up my musical taste repertoire there, if you, for lack of a better term. But yeah, man, I was like, oh my goodness, happier and easier and calmer. You know, hey, how about I start listening to more of this? Hey, I like feeling like this. I don't like always feeling on the edge, anxious, you know, worried. So nah, I don't miss those days. And I'm never going back to them. Because I took control. They don't want that. They don't want free thinkers. They don't want free folk. And I am free folk, 100%. Got red, white, and blue blood flowing through my veins. I promise you that. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Yeah, I see the whites. I'm starting to. Oh, there's those squirrels. Oh, dang it. He's shy, or she. A little too slow on that one. Checking me out though. I bought one of the little triangle signs for the marks for the trail. For Anvil Loop, it was orange. Elk spur is white. And then I forgot the last part of it. So 3 different trails that loop around back to the road there, to the gate. Gotta have the Discover Pass. I have Discover, Northwest, and the National Park Service, you know, annual passes. So that way I don't have to worry about being legal. I am. Yeah. I keep myself legal, so if anybody wants to investigate me, knock yourself out. And I can be confident about it too. Like, whatever, asshole. Do your worst. And then it's my turn. Actions have consequences. Oh. Yeah, I love my life. I don't have all the answers to life, but I have all the answers to my life. And that is all anyone could ask for. And I promise you, I'm just sharing this with y'all, the kindness of my heart. I want other people to get to where I'm at. But you gotta want it. You know, I can show you the path, but you have to walk it. Watch out for these vines. Yeah, upper Elksford still. Yeah. There we go. That's a dark rock. Man. Oh. But yeah, work on yourself. One day at a time. Progress, not perfection. You know, you don't like where you live, move. You don't like the region, move somewhere else. But you got to move and want to, you know, move for the better. You know, you move somewhere and fall into the same old, you know, stupid stuff and, you know, messing up. You just, you know, getting different dogs with the same fleas. You know, I worked on myself. I didn't have any distractions. I didn't want any. I still don't. That'd be nice to share it with somebody. It'd be nice to have a lady in my life. But I'm old-fashioned. I want a high-value old-fashioned lady. The ones that are left are taken. If somebody messes up, you know. But they're gonna have to want same interests as me. You know, get on that mountaintop, live life peacefully, self-sustained. You know, it's collaboration. I don't give two shits about who makes more money. Life's not about that. It has never been, and it worked in the past. You know, but men, you got to start doing better. You know, I've been around a lot of women that cheat on me. When I was younger, I did a lot of cheating. But when I got older, no, I can honestly say I quit cheating. And I don't. You know, I was married once, never cheated. I can honestly say that. The whole time we were married, I never once cheated. And I can honestly say that. I can hold my chin head up high on that. You know, and I ain't judging other people. You know, people, I made plenty of mistakes people can judge me by. They want to, go right ahead. I don't care. Other than people close to me, I literally don't care what anybody thinks. And you shouldn't either. The lion doesn't concern himself with the opinions of the sheep. You know, I have to look in the mirror. You know, go to bed at night. You know, I judge myself. You know, we can be our own worst critics, but I try to be fair now and honest. You know, if you can't lie to yourself and expect to have good results. Anything built on a foundation of lies is still a lie. You know, and I love the fact I don't have to keep up with any lies. Try to catch me in a lie. I might misspeak sometimes. It's inadvertent. I'm not perfect. And I own up to it. You know, but no, I don't lie. You know, I use the truth as a shield. The truth shall set you free. You know, that's true. But more people ought to subscribe to that philosophy. You know, always check your 6. And your 3 and your 9 and your 12. And up above too, but always look at the ground. Don't hike. If you're gonna listen to music, have it low on your phone. Don't put earbuds in. How can you be aware of your surroundings? You can't hear anything, especially predators, two-legged and four-legged. You know, you miss a critter, you know, deer you see off to the side. You don't see them because you're too busy, I don't know, listening to Taylor Swift's butchering of the music industry. Butchering people's ears. Make my ears bleed. But to each their own. That's your jam. Hey, more power to you. You know, I know lots of people don't like my music. And hey, that's their right. I'm not going to get mad about it. That's stupid. All right. Glasses got to come off now. They're getting foggy. All this rain. Oh, about to drop the phone. It's getting slick. Oh. It is what it is. Oh. Look at there. Those are antler rubs. Oh man, it got dark quick. Yeah. Come on, let's see what you got. I ain't the only one that can growl. Oh, this little squirrel sitting off the morning there. Yeah, my hat's gonna be clean for sure now. At least I'm glad I'm not wearing my green jacket, the light one, my Tommy Hilfiger one. That one will be getting soaked. This one at least keeps me dry. No, that's not it. Oh, where we at? Yep. Still on the upper elk spur. Stay the course. Oh, but yeah, get yourself healthy. You know, start working on yourself a little bit at a time. It ain't gonna happen overnight. It ain't gonna happen in a week or a month. Probably gonna take a year or two. But as soon as you commit to it, one thing at a time, you're gonna backslide. Progress, not perfection. You know, like I said, we can be our own worst enemies. Don't expect perfection. Expect no failure. Don't be so hard on yourself. Expect, you know, be reasonable expectations. You know, but start living in moderation. You know, in every aspect of your life. Quit trying to keep up with the Joneses. Promise you, all the stuff you see on Facebook and on social media, you know, it's amazing how all those people's lives are a mess. And they always want stuff from people, influencers and celebrities. Man, anybody listens to an influencer or celebrity, I want nothing from anyone. Heck, I don't even care if you watch these, subscribe to them, take the advice or not. Hey, it's entirely up to you. But it's from the heart. And it's with the best of intentions. But it ain't for everyone. You know, I love the fact that I walk my path alone. You know, I march to the beat of my own drum. You know, I'm not afraid of anyone or anything. I'm not afraid of the mob. You know, not afraid of society, not afraid of government, the military, law enforcement, politicians, you know, groups, any gangs, entities. You know, as far as I'm concerned, that's my air out there. I allow you people to breathe my air out of the kindness of my heart. A simple thank you will suffice in great. But hey, I choose to be alone. I find peace and comfort and solace these days. So, you know, I'd much rather just be out here and enjoy nature. You know, quit trying to please everybody. You can be as nice as you can to people, and they'll still shit on you. People will walk over you only as long as you allow them to. That is the truth. Memorial? Oh, no, Upper Elk Spur. Yeah. Oh, yeah, here we go. It's got to be it. Or no, that's Upper Elk Spur it's saying. Yeah, that's the white trail still. And we'll stay on this. Ooh. Gotta watch where I'm going. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. But yeah, work on your stuff. Start living your best life possible. Turn off all this stuff. It's designed to, make you, just miserable, terrible. You're not living a happy, fulfilling life. Every nation has a right to secure borders. America's no different. That's what made America great. Legal immigration. Assimilation. We don't have assimilation. You don't have a United States of America. That is just it. Oh. Be united in language and values, morals. I think we'll go this way. Yeah. Anyway, what time is it? Yeah. Anyway, y'all get out there and enjoy nature, people. Whether it's rain or shine, dress accordingly. But you definitely want to start getting out there and living your best life. Every time I'm out here, I'm so thankful. There's times I don't want to come out here, but I do. Sometimes when I can't get out here because of the weather or whatever, I go to the gym then. You do what you can. Exercise at home, ride a bike, whatever. Walk around the neighborhood. Anyway, oh yeah. I'm going to take a little breather for a second, drink some water. But yeah, anyway, y'all get out there and enjoy nature, people. Later.